episode isn't going to be recorded, which is sad. All right. It should be going straight to Facebook. Let's see if anyone's in. Hold on, I'm going to tell people that they're in. I'm hoping.
Hello?
1 second. Give me sorry.
It's live. I didn't want to pay for StreamYard.
Technical difficulties.
It's
Technical
25
timeout. Personal foul on the microphone. On our team. Offense team, I guess.
Wow.
Okay.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Hey, I'm good at stalling, aren't I?
That was great. Okay. All right. Let's do the right intro. Sorry we're late, y'all. It's our first live show ever. We had technical difficulties. I'm really sad it's not going to record this. I'm going to try to find a way. Ooh, there is one. We got one guest in. Awesome. Hold on. I'm telling more people we're coming in. So this is not how we're normally going to start this show. And I sincerely apologize for technical difficulties. We're still locked on YouTube. Even though we're over 50, it takes 24 hours. So I'm hoping, Bill, I don't know if you knew this yet, to go live for our show tomorrow on YouTube. That's my hope. Because we're going to do a fun football pick'em, our college pick'em, and it's going to be long and insane, and I hope people join. But since this is our first live stream, and we've got a new guest on, Will,
Hi.
how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm great. I'm excited for this. There's a lot of tough picks. Man, I was struggling seriously, like on our pick'em. I sound terrible too. We also had mic audio problems, so it's just a litany of audio stuff.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? I actually see a guest, so which is cool.
I'm not doing a very good job of my job, so I hope I don't get fired.
Engineer, he's fired.
Hey, Frozen Thunder. Yeah, I bet I'm not going.
Now you have more funds to go hire more people, unlike the
My
Packers.
mic stinks. You have to put headphones on to fix it. Okay, fine, let's do it. Dude, the Frozen Thunder Network's on here. Do you see that?
What's that?
Go to comments. You can see the comment.
Oh, is there comments?
Yes, they're actually watching.
Bruh.
Dude, we got people
Yeah,
on.
we've got an echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we
It's
don't
gone
have
now,
we don't
right?
have headphones for both of us. So you know what? You take the
Is the echo
headphones.
gone?
I'm gonna just go off of what you say.
Okay.
You should be able to hear what he's
I
saying.
can't hear you
Isaac
all
is
anymore.
saying.
We're having
Can
a
you guys
lot
hear
of
me?
issues tonight.
Holy cow, Batman, that is loud now. Okay. Jeez Louise, I feel like I'm in a helium
This is a
balloon, but
litany of
okay.
You're gonna
audio
turn it down.
issues. I
Yeah,
can't
there
hear
you
you
go.
guys
There,
anymore. You're muted.
Now I'm muted.
Thanks, Ken. Hey, we got a couple guests. Awesome. Can you guys
Hey,
still hear
Ken.
me? Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down.
I can hear you now.
I can't hear
I
you,
can't.
Bill.
He
Can
can't.
you guys talk?
He's gonna be interpreting for me.
Can
So.
you hear me?
I don't know why I can't hear you. Do I sound better or worse? No more echo. Echo's gone. Okay.
He can't hear me.
Can you hear
This
us?
is impossible though. I can't hear you guys anymore.
Can you
Why
hear
is it
me?
muted?
You can't hear me. No?
I can hear me. I can't hear you. You're muted.
Okay, so you can't hear me.
I don't know why. You can hear me, right? I want to say thanks to the Frozen Tender Network for joining. I've had a blast on y'all's show. Thanks for joining. Sorry, we're dealing with tech stuff. This is our first live one. We've done video, but trying to troubleshoot without being able to use YouTube and having mic issues. You guys can hear both of us. What's impossible though is I don't know how I'm going to do the show without hearing them. So I'm going to watch their mouths. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I literally can't hear you guys. Oh, you're muted. You guys are muted. To me. Hold on. Wait, keep talking. It says your mic isn't connected. We're just going to fix the tech issues so that we can have a show. Can you guys talk?
Reset it. Yeah, can you hear us?
I still can't hear you. I don't know why. It stinks.
Now can you hear us?
I had so much Packers stuff to talk about too. We have to talk a little bit of Packers.
Now can you hear us?
I can't hear you guys. Let me try something. Hold on. Yeah.
Just go.
Okay, can you guys hear me? Can I hear you?
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, but there's going to be an echo. Let me try it one more time because they're here to watch a show. So let's try to get this going.
Yeah.
I like that we actually have people on though. That's fun. That's exactly what I wanted. All right, hold on. I'm going to try to go back onto the mic and I'm going to try it one more time. Wait, there's no echo right now? Good. Let's just do it.
Cool.
Okay. 5 minutes in and late. I apologize sincerely. Bill, I owe you a dinner. Thank you.
Yeah. You're funny.
All right.
Hey, if the Packers make the playoffs,
Yeah, right.
just saying.
Hey, no, we are going to meet in. I didn't get to when we met last time, so I owe you a drink for sure. Anyways, or a burger.
Gotcha.
All right. This is the Fun Football Podcast. We're just going to start at 5 minutes in. I'm hoping more people join, but we got the Frozen Tundra Network on here, which I've been a guest host on. I was on Monday. I'll be on their show Saturday. I'm actually going on 2 other shows Saturday I haven't even told Bill about yet. It's a pretty cool one. We're going to talk off the air for a minute. It's pretty awesome. The Frozen Tundra Network's been a blast. Thanks for having me on, guys. Oh, we got 3. If y'all add comments, I'm going to just throw them in to make this fun.
Yeah.
I've got my good buddy Bill and his son Will for the first time. How you guys doing?
Hey, good, Isaac, good.
Sorry about all the tech issues, everybody. I thank you guys for hanging with us. If it lets me record the episode, I'll put it up later. If not, then this was just a live fun show. And you know what? This is for fun anyway, so who cares?
Right.
So that's the way I feel about it. I just want to say thanks to the people here on the show and all the comments we've gotten. And Rumble's been amazing. Seriously, I got to say this. I'm impressed. Our last show together, Bill, is over 80 total listens and views.
Wow.
And my show with Shots from the Sideline, it's a cool show. I just wanted to do another video show, and I didn't want to do it solo. So I messaged a buddy, and we're actually over 100, and I think about 20, almost 20 total views and listens in less than 2 days. So since we've gotten a video, we've seen a massive increase in listen and viewership, and it's pretty good. So I just got to say thanks to everybody.
Thank you, Isaac. That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Okay. All right. So let's. I got a quick poll for you, and then we've got Packer people here. Talk about how the Packer fans need to chill the heck out and calm down. Oh, just so you guys know, this is a clean. We don't curse on this one because I'm a teacher and they listen, so I'll keep it PG. They need to calm down. They're making fools of themselves. He's right. I've seen some crazy comments on Facebook. You know what? We'll get to the poll in a minute. What did you think of the game, Bill, on Monday night?
You know, I'm a diehard Packer fan, but man, I tell you what, I don't even if they win out and make the playoffs, they're going to be one and done. I just don't. Where is the
consistency
to get that and the defense? I mean, I can't just lean on all defense. You know, offense there too, but they're just so inconsistent. That's the problem. I mean, you beat a good team one week and then you lose to a bad team the next week. I just don't understand that. You beat KC and then you lose
beat
to
Detroit. They rose up for the good teams. This is young team syndrome to me. And I got to say, I love being able to see you because this makes this so much easier.
Yeah,
so we're going to figure this out moving forward to be able to do video. And I hope live, because being able to see you makes the world of difference. Because last week, you could see me, so it was like 50%. So here's the young teen syndrome to me. They rise up for recently at least, they have talent, clearly. Yeah. They're hurt, but they rise up for their strong opponents, and then they play down to the Giants with Tommy DeVito, who's doing a really good Daniel Jones impersonation. Yeah. Like, he ran for 70 yards. We struggle with mobile quarterbacks. Yeah. And I've seen all the highlights. I was actually making a show, so I only got to see the end. And I agree with Frozen Tundra Network. We're going to talk about that in a second. But I love that they were able to score in the last drive, but special teams made mistakes. The defense didn't look prepared again. And it's on LaFleur, who I want to keep as the coach. But personally, I think if we bring Barry back next year, I don't like that as a plan. What do you guys think?
I also feel like, for some reason, that we only play calm whenever we're at home. You saw how calm Jordan Love looked during the KC game, playing against one of the best defenses in the league. But because it was at Lambeau, he was so calm and making very, very nice plays. But then you see him in New York and he's throwing 2 or 3 interceptions?
Exactly. No,
And
that's spot on.
two totally different people, and he's making plays that he wouldn't have in Lambeau.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the other thing too is we don't have a Gilbert Brown. We don't have a run stuffer anymore. We can't stop the run.
Yeah, we don't.
mean, and
we were
that's
talking about this on the show.
Yep.
Frozen Tundra is saying they don't need to win a playoff game. Can you guys see the comments? I'm just curious.
no.
On your end? Okay. On the show, go to comments, banners, brand. Go to comments. You can start seeing people's comments. I want to say thanks to Chris to be on the show. He's listening. I'll be on his show on Saturday.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, thank you.
Frozen Tundra Network. Bill's awesome too. They are ran by Bill, the Packer fan, ironically, so it's funny. But they're saying we don't need to win a playoff game, get into the playoffs and get in a game of experience in this year's all bonus, which I agree. The soft defense when they needed a field goal at the end, they were playing like prevent D on that last drive. That was really awful. Like we struggle. It seems like we're struggling when we don't start super hot. Like when you nailed it, when Love doesn't look comfortable in the beginning, you can almost tell how the rest of the game's going to go. I love that he still showed the flash. That touchdown to Heath was pretty, but we start lethargic and then we usually continue lethargic.
Right.
It's just disappointing, man. I planned for some Packer talk because I didn't get it in the other show on Monday anyways because the game was going on. If you watched it, I got mad a few times because I could tell they were probably going to lose to the stupid Giants. It's just so disappointing to play that way when they've shown their potential.
Yeah.
What I got to ask, we're going to continue a little bit of Packers talk. What did you think about Miami losing?
It's the NFL again. Like I said, a couple other weeks ago, any team can beat any team. I mean, you would think one team would be the clear out favorite winner, but they're all professionals and
anything can happen.
Anything can happen. It's crazy, but
I've actually got one of my students in here in the chat right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, we got 5 people in. Nice. That's awesome. But a bunch of people from the Tundra. This is cool. That's what I wanted. So we've got 5 different people in here now. That's awesome. I was hoping my dad would join and just blast our comments like he did on the Frozen Tundra. He wrote a bunch of comments. It was fun.
Yeah.
I got to say Miami's loss for me, though, I was already concerned about them. I don't take them extremely seriously. The way they folded at the end of the game, like I turned it off because I thought they had it and saw it later. To blow a 2 touchdown lead, that's just disappointing. 11 and 9 yards off coverage.
I was going to say, Ken, you're right on point. Where's our aggressive defense? Yep.
And Tua lost Tyreek Hill, and then they looked terrible. I mean, I think that proves that Tyreek Hill is the MVP of their team. And
there's no doubt. He stretches the field so much. He creates so many openings for their offense.
Yeah.
Like exactly. 1 second he's at the line of scrimmage, the next second he's at the 10-yard line. Like,
oh, absolutely. So much.
No way.
Just so everybody knows, we're going to try to go to about 7. We started a little late. I feel bad. We were going to try to do like an hour max show just so everyone knows our time frame. And for the rest of the show, so people know what to expect, we'll throw some Packers in there here and there. We're going to finish our Sunday recap right now, and then I've got a couple of fun polls to throw at Bill. And it's not in the script. I added some because I did it yesterday. I added I'm in some Facebook groups, and I added some fun comments. I'll throw them to you in a minute. Like, let's do it now. If you were a Packers fan, you had one wish item for Christmas, what would it be for the Packers? I got some fun comments. What would yours be, Bill?
A healthy wide receiver, number 1 wide receiver.
There you go.
Give me Devontae Adams back.
Someone said that to me today. One person said that, and I was like, man, I would love that. He fit in so perfectly with the Packers. And can you imagine him with Love? Then the rest of this receiving core would look incredible.
Right.
Jaden Reed could be our flex. You could put Dubs, and then you'd have Watson. Oh, my gosh, that would be awesome. That would be great. I agree. I'd love it. I think he definitely wants out of Vegas.
I would go after him. I hope the Packers finally spend some money on free agency, bring him back.
And we've been talking about it on the Frozen Tundra. Bill, I'm going to have to send it to you so you can watch it.
Okay.
Because that shows a blast. We were talking about it. I honestly, and in the chat, we have a chat group too.
Oh.
What would you do with Bakhtiari? I think I'd cut him.
He's out more than he's playing, and he's worth not all the money they're forking over for him. So yeah, I would cut him and bring in some new guys and start rebuilding.
Yeah,
Yep.
there you go. I'm
Yep.
not wearing the hat because it breaks my forehead out. So got Packers. I'm actually wearing Packers shorts though. I've got Packers shorts on too. I have Packers socks. They're not on, but
Go get my. You got the cheese head. You got my cheese head. There you go.
hey, Bill.
Yeah.
I don't want you guys to relocate, but I want to see all your Packers stuff later. I've been over to your house, but I got to see like some of your memorabilia. It'd be awesome. Okay. Question: what would you do? Because we got a lot of Packer fans on. Let's do a little more Packers.
Okay.
What would you do with Preston Smith?
He's still. I don't want to say he's not that old, but he's not as effective anymore. I don't know if he's lost a step or just, years in the league. I can't remember how many years he's been in the league. I have to look that up. But
9 or 10, I think.
I was going to say at least 10 something, I think. But
early 30s, I know that.
Is he worth the money? Can we go out and draft a younger, faster player?
Their argument was to bring Van Ness in. And yeah, right there, Frozen Tundra, I knew he was going to say it because we talked about it. To bring Van Ness in and let him take over. And honestly, Preston Smith made some plays early in the season. I kind of like him. He might be more favorable to a restructure, but he would take playing time from Van Ness. But I like having a deep rotation. So if they go draft another young guy, I'd like that. That'd be cool. Okay, one more Packer roster question. What would you do with Jones and Dillon, running backs?
Oh, man. Jones has been
I think they're both free agents after the year.
Yeah. Jones I like. I think he's been consistent. I mean, he's been injured prone this year and hasn't played as much. Dillon, he's just not the number one. He's definitely more of a support role. I don't think he can be a true number one. As far as cutting him, I don't know. What can we get better out there in free agency or through the draft? That's the big question. Can we get better? That's the thing.
I agree with you. Okay. We got to talk a little bit of Sunday recap. I did it on my other show, but we've got to do it. I'm going to get back to the Packer stuff for the Packer fans. I promise. We'll keep tossing it because I can see we've got a ton of Packer fans there's 5 people watching right now, which is awesome. What'd you think of the Cowboys? You take them. Oh, let me see that. Let me see that football. Let me see it.
Signed by the Packers, 80 something. Yes. Philip Epps is on there.
Thanks, Shay.
Let's see. I'm trying to look at the names. They're hard to read, but
how long have you had that, Bill?
I've had this for years.
We gave our
Lynn Dickey,
one of our our hairdresser.
Yeah, our hairdresser, Lynn Dickey.
Her husband played for the Packers.
His name was Mark Cannon. He played center for the Green Bay Packers.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Frozen Tundra, I hope you caught that. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I like that. I can't, it's in storage right now outside, but I have a Packer rug. Bill, I'll have to take a picture of it. My dad bought me a new one because he knew how much I loved it. But I had one from the 90s before they won that Favre Super Bowl. And it's all ripped up, but I've kept it. It's from my grandpa who passed. But pretty awesome. I really need some more Packer memorabilia. I have a Clay Matthews signed thing, but I need some more stuff.
Hey, Ken and Frozen Tundra out there, I agree with your comments. I could say bring back Dillon, but get someone in the draft, get someone with younger legs. And look at these rookie running backs that have come in the league, and they're already setting the tone. So I think it's time to get some more youth and start building that 5-6 years of another running back. I like Jones, not knocking him, but I think it's time to move on.
Running backs also.
Man, we should have gone to video earlier. This is so much more fun than audio. I'm having a blast. We'll figure out the mic stuff. I can't wait to get on YouTube live and have people on. I think this is already way more fun because I've been on some guests on some other shows, and I was like, especially with you, Bill, I was like, we got to do this, man. This will be fun. I like the Packer hat too. Okay, fine. I'm gonna put it on for the people. Let's do it. Hat'll break out. I got to do it. I thought I hear something Yeah. Well, okay. So Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
I'd be open to a restructure.
Okay.
My only concern is there's not a lot of great running backs in the draft. However, he's injury prone, but Saquon Barkley might be available, and there might be some running backs in free agency. Maybe. Because I either want them to spend money on running back or receiver for the first time, because we're going to have money. So I'm hoping that's what we do. Because this is already a building year. They're already exceeding our expectations, even though we're way up and down. If we get one big piece on offense, or like I pointed out on the Frozen Tundra Network, we won our 2 Super Bowls when we had a Hall of Fame quarterback and a Hall of Fame defensive player. Favre, Reggie White, and you got to build other pieces. Levens was amazing. Freeman, we had Desmond Howard. I get it, but you got to add those 2. When Rodgers won it, we had Woodson, and we had other pieces. Cowboys.
All right, Campbell, go Cowboys. Yeah.
That's my student, actually. She said she was going to join. She's in.
Okay.
But that's how we won. If there was a guy out there to go get, I know you can't get a Micah Parsons, but if there was a disgruntled guy in trade or free agency, if it wasn't on offense, man, could you imagine us with a game wrecker on D if somebody popped up and was available?
Hey,
I want to see one of those 3 moves.
I mean, think about it. If you can get another major defensive player, that would open up Rashawn Gary more. Preston Smith would look even better. And, it just would open the whole,
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
It's just the question is, will the Packers spend money to do what they need to do? That's the big problem.
I like Goot, but are they gonna do it?
That's right. That's
you know what I mean?
Yep. Exactly.
I don't know. I don't know if I trust it.
Right.
Trying to get my dad in here because he'll add some fun comments.
Okay.
I'd also like to mention about the running back situation. Running backs stay in the league for the least amount of time than any other players.
Yep.
And it's because of how much they're getting hit and stuff like that. So seeing how long Jones has already been in the league for,
if
we can get someone like you were mentioning, someone younger, even if they might not be the best right now, still have someone like Dylan still to kind of coach and, at least help in that more fullback position.
Interesting.
Just try and give that stronger push while we have a newer guy learning how to do the more agile movements. I feel like we would have a better future compared to just right now. We're a very good team.
I'm liking the 3 people. I think this is more fun if we can.
Yeah.
Well, I think you should come on more often. Seriously. Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, we got to get to some more recap from last week. Okay, this pains me to say it. I said this to some people at work. We got to talk a little Cowboys. We got a Cowboys fan in here.
Okay.
I legitimately think they're a Super Bowl contender. I can't believe I'm going to say it. I really think they are. I think they're the second best team in the league. I don't. What do y'all think? I hate saying it because they suck you in. But
I'm thinking the Cowboys. They proved it. They beat Philadelphia. Yeah, it was in Dallas. Okay, you could say, home field advantage, got that. But you know what? They're still professionals on the road or at home, and they beat Philadelphia. I'm going to say right now, Dallas is probably if not the number 1, at least number 2 in the NFC.
I would like to say off of that, though, how many times have we seen the Cowboys go to the playoffs and then choke and lose in the first round?
Well, that's.
I think this year's different. There's not a lot of teams in the NFL that I even trust. Honestly, past my top 3.
Yeah.
And you know what? We'll just do it quick. My number 1 is San Fran. My number 2 is Dallas. My number 3 in the NFL is Baltimore. And then I was struggling because Miami blew it.
Yeah.
I'd probably put. It's actually really hard to get a 4th and 5th team. I'd probably go still Philly and then Buffalo. But that's it. After the top 3, and Baltimore's got questions. They barely won. We watched that game together.
Yep.
Baltimore had the walk-off punt return. After the first 3, it gets tough, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, that win to make them. Well, here's the problem. At home, they're lethal, but they played them tough in Philly too, Frozen Tundra. That's where I'm like, I just think Dallas right now is they're peaking at the right time. And honestly, I don't think they beat San Fran, but their offense is definitely playing better than it was early in the season. They're using more motion. They're clicking. Honestly, Jake Ferguson emerging has been huge for them. They needed a tight end and Pollard. Sorry, you guys go.
Yeah.
What would your top 5 be, Bill and Will?
Go ahead, Will.
I have San Fran.
I'm really liking Arizona. No, I'm joking.
For what? The number 1 draft seed?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do the bottom 5.
That's the best team, right? The best team gets the number 1 draft seed, right? No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'd probably say on top of that, I still like how Philly's looking. They've only had a couple of games where they've looked okay at parts, but seeing how they played Dallas in Dallas,
it was a beatdown.
But I still feel that they have more of a cohesion as a team compared to someone like Dallas, who's just now getting that cohesion. They've had like their O-line. They're one of the best O-lines in the NFL. They at least have some cohesion as a team.
Yeah, their offense though recently has just looked discombobulated.
Yeah,
and their linebackers are they're a problem. They got Shaq Leonard, but they just look. Honestly, they kind of look broken recently. I think they're going to get it together though and be a threat still. I wouldn't. Whereas I think KC, you saw my top 5. KC didn't make it. I don't trust the receivers. I don't think they're a contender. I really don't see it.
I'd also take Dallas, Baltimore, like you said, and then for my last one, I'd probably take Detroit. I saw, they haven't been playing that great recently. They lost to the Packers about 2 weeks ago.
That's a hard one.
But that was also just a weird game. It was a short week. It was Thanksgiving Day. There's a lot of different factors within that. And I think that with that win, I think Packers fans also got a little bit overzealous with it. And they went a little bit too much with the celebration towards it, because they were saying, "Oh, this is the era of Jordan Love." Well, we don't exactly know that for sure. Which I do like Jordan, but I also don't think that one win against Detroit is going to change everything.
Fair.
I like Frozen Tundra's comment there. I agree with you, Frozen Tundra.
I'm telling them on Facebook, thanks for joining, because I'm not on the right profile. I'm trying to. It's okay.
It is my time to go. Thank you for having me on.
Hey man, thanks for joining, bud. That was fun. All right, we're gonna get to our pick'em in just a second. Did you have any other big picture thoughts from last week? Like for me, Buffalo beating KC and giving them the business was pretty impressive.
Yep.
Mahomes, not a good look for him after the game, man. That was disappointing. Seriously.
Yeah, exactly. The other one was, I'm just, here we're talking the Lions possibly in the top 5, and here they lose to Chicago. Of course, it was in Chicago, but
that's why I couldn't do it. I just can't. I honestly, Goff. I don't know if we talked about it on we do a lot of NFC North stuff. I don't think I'd commit to Goff long term. I really don't. He under pressure. Bill, this is insane. QBR.
Yeah.
His under pressure the last few weeks, his QBR when he's under pressure is a 0.6.
Wow.
0.6. Pumpkin, man.
That's
seriously.
Crazy. Wow. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any other thoughts from the weekend? And I think we should do how we did our picks, and then we're going to do this week's picks.
All right, that's fine. Yeah. No, I didn't have any other thoughts. I just think the Packers, I mean, they got to win out now to even have a chance. But I'm not trying to be negative, but man, I tell you,
that was disappointing.
Losing the Giants like that, that's just sad. That's really sad.
I was so excited after the touchdown because I was like, they figured it out. And then the last drive, I was like, oh my gosh, this is terrible.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is they're still the 7th seed.
Yeah, I know. That's still there. I mean, okay.
You gotta love it. It shows you the strength of the NFC right now.
Part of me is like, I want them to go to the playoffs, but then part of me says, man, can we get a better draft pick if we don't go? I just, You
know what? Playoff experience for this young team would be amazing, even if it's a loss. Yeah, getting there, if they're 9-8, they're going to still be, they're going to be one of these teams, probably two. 8 and 9 is better than we expected. So I'm still trying to be optimistic. And they're young. And I've got to be honest, we were talking about Frozen Tundra too. I was kind of worried pregame they were going to have a letdown. They were riding high after beating the Chiefs, almost beating Pittsburgh, winning the week before Detroit and having 3 straight wins. Right, almighty, and they just came out flat. It happens with young teams,
right?
You know?
No, I get it, and they're young, and like I said, they're building. Hopefully, they can learn from this and just grow. But yeah.
Jones. Okay, we had a ton of injuries. Watson was out.
Yeah.
We're still missing Alexander.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna catch up to you when you're young. And I'm sorry, but LaFleur needs I love the horizontal plays, but how many jet sweeps did he call?
Right.
Like, what are you doing? It's just the game plan seemed really subpar, honestly, all around. Offensively, defensively, special teams. Kind of disappointed. LaFleur usually has a team, a little better prepared than that. But
right.
What are you going to do? Okay.
I don't know. All right.
Let me make sure there's nothing else. Oh, okay. One more quick fun poll, then we're doing our picks.
Okay.
All right. I had to leave Lofton out. I'm sorry. Frozen Tundra.
Yep.
You guys didn't know about this poll, so I'm curious your thoughts, okay? I did a Facebook, I did on Facebook and X. Bill, what would your number one all-time Packers receiver be listed? These options, okay? Jordy Nelson.
Yep.
Davante Adams. Donald Driver. Sterling Sharp. Who would you have?
Donald Driver, you said. James Sterling Sharp.
Sterling Sharp, Jordy Nelson, Davante Adams.
Jordy Nelson and Davante
all-time best. Who would your all-time best Packers receiver be? Some fun choices. I had to leave Lofton out. He's number 2 receiving yards, but I couldn't do it.
Okay. Well, if you look at just receiving yards, Donald Driver wins that hands down. Yes. But if you look at receiving touchdowns along with that, the number 1 player out of that would be Davante Adams. Okay. Mm-hmm. And the reason I say this is Donald Driver had 61 total touchdowns in his career. He had 10,137 yards. So obviously receiving yards, he's number 1. But number 1 in touchdowns was Don Hudson. He had 99 touchdowns.
I know. I had to leave Hudson out. I couldn't do it.
Okay.
I'm off of peak for me.
Yeah.
I remember him barely. I was born in 88. I've seen a lot of highlights. I'm going to go peak Sterling Sharp.
Well, Sterling Sharp, not bad. He had 65 total touchdowns and 8,134 yards. But Davante Adams, he had 73 touchdowns with 8,121 yards. So to me, if I had to pick someone with touchdowns and yardage, I would say Davante Adams.
Oh, nice. I like it. Yeah. Adams was actually, as much as I love Driver, if we're going career, Driver, as much as I love Jordy, and he's up there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If we're going peak in the best, I'm with you. It's either Adams or I'm still going to go Sharp. I feel like if he hadn't been cut injury, the fact that he put up similar numbers to Davante in this pass-happy NFL in the late 80s and early 90s.
Yes.
Ooh, I thought it was a fun debate. I had to do it. I'll do the Dallas poll in a little bit. But I thought you'd have fun with that one because I didn't throw it in the – no, actually, no, I did. I threw it in our script. But, I had to – it was just – I thought it was fun. It's we've got a lot of good receivers. It was a fun debate.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many guys I left out. Max McGee didn't even make it. Randall Cobb didn't make it. Hudson didn't make it. I couldn't throw Lofton in, even though he played in the 70s and 80s and was good. It's just he didn't win a Super Bowl. I couldn't do it. We're getting some good stuff. Frozen Tundra says Donald Driver is the consensus pick due to longevity. Okay. Sharp was the best receiver out of all of them. Jordy Nelson had the best seasons. Good argument. Ken says I'd put Adams at 2, Jordy at 3, and Sharp just because of how short his career was. Did he mean at 1? I think I'm betting.
I was going to say 1. Ken, who's 1?
Ken, who'd you have? Did you have Sharp 1 or Driver 1? Leave in the comments. We'll put it up in a second.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a Packers poll, but we'll do it after we do some picks. Okay. Sound good?
All right.
Okay, let's recap how we did last week for the listeners. We've won some money this year, which is fun. This is our Pickem time. This is our favorite. This is my favorite time of the week with Bill. We've had our best season out of 3 by a mile, and I attribute it to the podcast and how much more time we're spending on our picks. And like for real, in the future, we might just do straight Pickem episodes because I think it's a lot of fun. Okay,
this week wasn't our best, but we got driver at 1. Okay, good, Ken. I see. I think he's a. I'd say
driver at 1. Okay, that's a good argument.
I can see that. I can see that.
Sharp was short. I was just impressed in less than 7 seasons. I think I'm looking at it right. Only 112 games. He's third in Packers history in receiving yards, and he's up there for TDs too. So that just impressed me. Hudson, I can't believe it. Hudson had 99 touchdowns in the 30s and 40s. That's crazy.
Hey, Cheyenne, who are you trying to embarrass?
Trying to embarrass me because I'm her teacher.
Oh, nice, Cheyenne. Keep going.
That's my student.
Anyway.
She's a Cowboys fan, so we got Cowboys stuff for her in a minute.
Oh, well, I'll pray for you. Anyway.
Bill, it's fun, man. It's nice to finally see you on a show. It's my first one I've seen you. I love the Star Wars Packers attire. All right.
We're out of this world. But anyway.
Everybody's sticking with us. This is our fun time. We're doing picks.
All right.
Spread the word. Let's get some more listeners in here.
Recap of last week. We got 8 out of 15. Of course, we didn't do very well.
We missed both Monday nights and Thursday.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Our Thursday night record and Monday night record, those 2 nights are horrible for us.
Thursday and Monday out, we'd be at like 70-something%.
For the year, though, we're at 64.4%. So that's not too bad.
Bill, we're better than rolling the dice.
Yeah, exactly.
We're better. Barely. But no, that's actually a massive improvement over last year. And like I said, if we'd remembered to switch some early on, we would have been I agree with Ken really quick. He's saying Sharp would have been the best had he not been hurt. I agree. Hudson played too long ago. I agree. Hudson, I'm just impressed that he was that good in the 30s and 40s. That's ridiculous. 99
touchdowns, dude. 99.
Do that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Ronald Brooks didn't even I didn't even get to mention him.
Right.
Amon Green as a receiver is 20th. I couldn't believe that. That's crazy. But Boyd Dowler too in the 50s and 60s. Yep. And I barely got to bring up Freeman and Greg Jennings.
Great.
We've had some fun receivers. And I think
Max McGee.
Max McGee was special. He was. Yep. I've seen the video of the Super Bowl 1 win.
Yep.
It's sharp. Okay. All right. So 64%. Where are we at for the season? Sorry about that.
We are for the season right now. We are standing in currently tied for, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, tied for basically 14th place.
I thought I caught that earlier. I could barely hear you.
Yeah.
So we are actually in the money. It's 106 for the people that haven't listened. We're in a weekly Pick'em thing pool, and we've won a little bit, but we're also in the top 15. We need to crack one more spot to really get there. But the fact that we're there is good, especially after last week, because some people had a sub 500 week. So yeah. Nice. Okay, so we are in tied for 14th, so we got to make some good picks this week.
Yes.
People in the chat, I want you to make this fun. Each game, I want you to toss, because we've got 5 people in right now. Yes. I think a couple more are going to join. I've seen people going in and out. I want you to type your picks as we go and tell us what to think, okay?
Here we go.
St. Brown, he was the best receiver.
True. Yeah.
Love it. Let's just list, what are some other all-time Packer? Yeah. Has he made the top 100? I don't know. All right, Bill.
Okay.
What would your I actually was struggling for locks on the week. What's your lock, man? I only had one. I only could find one, seriously.
I got a lock. This one is for sure. You can put money down on it. The Niners will beat the Cardinals.
I agree. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're picking the 49ers. Is anybody brave enough to pick Arizona? I know Will loves them. He said it earlier. Would
Yeah.
anybody here pick Arizona over San Fran? Because I can't see it. That was my only lock too, man. I
Yep.
was struggling seriously.
Yeah.
This is a tough week. If we break 10, I'd be impressed this week. Seriously.
Yeah.
And we're not even betting against the spread. We're just straight picking them.
Niners big time.
My
Good.
lock is Tampa Bay. Oh yeah, Frozen Tundra. The guy who runs it, Nick. He picks against Green Bay every time. He finally got one. So good for you on picking the Giants, man. Nice pick. Love it. Love it, man.
That's funny.
Everybody's sticking with us. I love this. This is fun. That's my only lock too. I'm struggling to even find another one. You know what? I got one.
Okay.
I don't feel amazing about it, to be honest with you. I really don't.
What?
My one lock, if you're cool with it, I'm going to go KC.
That's what I have marked as one of mine as well. So
anybody here brave enough to pick New England? I don't believe in KC, but do we have any brave listeners? Hope AZ wins, but no, I'm not picking them. Niners big time. I agree.
Yeah.
Hey Shay, I see you. We're gonna get to Dallas in a minute. I honestly, do you have any other locks, man?
The only other one I might take a shot at would be Miami rebounding at home against the Jets.
You know, I was scared of that one. They're 8.5-point favorites, and I was afraid because they just blew it. And this Jets team is just good enough, like they were against. They have just enough talent, despite their quarterback play.
Yeah.
But I can't pick the Jets, so I'm going to go with you. I don't feel amazing about it, but yeah, I'll go with you on Miami.
Well,
I'm considering we were like 6 minutes in, so I'm like saying we're at 35. We're pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Miami with you. So far we got San Fran, KC, Miami.
Yes.
You seen any other ones you're feeling pretty good about for a lock? Because I just to get to 3 was impressive this week, honestly.
I'm again maybe a long shot, but I'm thinking the Lions at home against the Broncos, but that could be tougher than you think.
I was actually thinking about picking Denver.
Really?
Okay, since we're on it, let's do that game. Okay. Give me just a second. Let me get my right thing up.
Okay.
I have 3 different sites I look at while I do it, and then I use my sports brain.
You can stop picking against me now. The magic
I'm picking
is gone.
Denver. And Chris, man, I might be with you, honestly. This is when I'm going to get to some stats, and we're going to do it. Because honestly, man, I don't feel even the slightest great about Detroit right now. They look like pumpkins. Well, I mean, the Packer fans here love it. Jared Goff sure looks like... Seriously.
If Detroit keeps losing...
Good, man.
If the Packers go on a win streak and Detroit keeps losing, can we take the division?
Yeah, we still can. But the problem is they play Minnesota twice, and we blew that stupid game. So honestly, they've got to lose 3 of 4, which might be possible because they play Denver this week. If they lose 1 in Minnesota and they lose to Dallas, which they're gonna. So if they lose to Dallas and Denver, which I think they're gonna, we need Minnesota to get lucky once, but we'd have to win out.
And Minnesota's at Cincinnati. That could be a loss. And then Detroit at Minnesota.
I'm not worried about Minnesota taking the division with their quarterbacks, but we need them to somehow get lucky and beat the way their defense played last week. We just need them to shut down Detroit once. Okay. It wasn't my game of the week, and we'll get to that in a minute. But this is a good one to play. Let's talk this Denver-Detroit game. We got some Packer fans here. What do y'all think? Would you guys pick Denver or Detroit? Put in the chat. We're going to talk it now. Okay. Detroit. This is bad. I don't agree with people. So on Yahoo, I've got thousands of voters, or they're 90% of the bets and 94% of the money in Detroit. And I'm going to tell you, man, I was feeling like Detroit was right for an upset here. They're only favored by 4.
Okay.
And 94% of the people are taking the 4 points in Detroit.
Wow.
I don't feel that, man.
Okay. It's your week, so if you want to go.
Oh, I get this week after sucking last week? That's good.
Well, I figure I can't do any better either, so that's fine.
Okay. All right, I got to run some stats. Okay, so Denver has won 4 of 5. They barely lost to Houston.
Yeah.
They beat the Chargers, but Herbert went out, so, take that with a grain of salt. They did beat Cleveland. They did squeak by. Denver did by Minnesota, and they did beat Buffalo, and they had won some games before that. Detroit recently barely beat Chicago, barely beat the Chargers back in November, lost to Green Bay. Yeah, I'm thinking Denver too, man. I think we'll get an upset here.
Okay.
They lost to Green Bay.
Yeah.
I just don't like the way they're playing. The only problem is Denver doesn't generate a ton of sacks. They're 19th in sacks, but if they can get some pressure on Goff, I don't see it.
And they're fighting for a playoff spot too.
So
So
is Detroit, but
okay.
we could talk more about this one later, like on Sunday.
Sure.
Wife's on a trip, so I'm thinking Denver, man. I'm seriously, it's not just as a Packers fan. I just don't believe in this Denver team.
All right.
Or Detroit team. I'm not loving Denver. They're not amazing, but they keep finding ways to win, and they are hot.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're the only thing that concerns me, Denver's record on the road. They're what, 2-2 or 3-3, sorry, 3-3.
What's Detroit at home?
4-3, not much difference. So, but and Detroit at home is sitting at 4-2.
I'm gonna still take Denver. But you know what? You put talking back into Detroit. I just think that's a good upset. We need a few.
Sure. Yeah, we're
doing pretty good.
Okay.
All right, we got to do it for our Cowboys fans here.
All right.
What do y'all think of the Cowboys Buffalo game? Because that was actually my game of the week.
Yeah.
Dallas is favored by 2.5 on the road.
Yep.
They are a different team on the road. Listeners, what do you guys think? Do you guys think we still got 5 people here? It's awesome. Do you guys think Cowboys or do you guys think Bills? Who's going to win? God likes to eat cereal.
Yeah, I know.
They're hot right now. We got a lot of Packers fans in, but I legitimately don't see. This was actually one I had circled a while ago, and Detroit just folded to Chicago, and it's Chicago, man. So no.
Yeah.
No. I don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't see it. So, okay. Cowboys,
Buffalo.
Bills. What y'all got? Bill, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking Buffalo. I agree with Frozen Tundra. Buffalo will win because they're desperate, and the Cowboys are in the same right now. Okay, I like Buffalo too. I like Dallas, but Buffalo's going to be the desperate team at home, so I'm picking Buffalo.
Okay. Buffalo, 68% of the bets are on Buffalo, but 87% of the money, so big money, is on Dallas. I'm going to run through some stuff, okay? Micah Parsons, questionable, but he's going to play. Dowdle, who is important for them now, questionable. And Hankins is questionable, but I expect all 3 to play. Buffalo, Kincaid is questionable, their tight end. Micah Hyde is questionable, their safety. They got one starting corner questionable. This is a weird game. If you can believe it, Buffalo is 7-6, but they're the I don't know if there's another team in the NFL. They're the only team that's top 10 offensively and defensively.
Yeah.
Dallas is the other team. I actually have Buffalo as a sneaky playoff Super Bowl contender, but they lose close games. They don't blow anybody out, but they play everybody close. That's my concern. Their last 5, Buffalo, they lost that stupid game to Cincinnati back in early November. They barely lost to Denver, if you can remember that one, a month ago. They annihilated the Jets, so they didn't play them close. They lost that heartbreaker to Philly, which they should have probably taken care of, and they just beat KC. Dallas is on a 5-game roll. They're steamrolling. I'm a little concerned that they're just more talented, honestly.
I'm agreeing with Frozen and Chris B. Cheyenne and Ken, I think I see your point. Dallas probably will. I'm looking at Buffalo. The record on the road for Buffalo is 2-4. But they're at home.
What are they at home?
They're 5-2. The Cowboys on the road are.
The Cowboys on the road.
They're 500. They're 3-3. So that's why I'm leaning towards Buffalo. I think Dallas is probably a better team, but I'm just giving the edge to Buffalo.
You know what? And I was thinking that all week. I was like, Dallas on the road isn't the same, and they might be right for a letdown. I'm going to go Buffalo with you.
Okay.
Oh, we're going Buffalo. Sorry, y'all. We're going Buffalo. Because honestly, I might talk myself back into Dallas later in the week, but Buffalo's a strong enough team. If they rise up, they need this win at home. They actually have an outside chance of catching. They have an outside chance of catching Miami for the division. They play Miami again, and this is a game they have to have. Dallas also, this is vital for them because I think they need the 1 seed in home field to to go to the Super Bowl. I don't see them making it through a road scenario, period. No. I just don't. They're good, but they're so much better at home. Yeah. The only chance they have against San Fran, and again, I think even Philly, in the playoffs is going to be home field, which they have a chance for because San Fran plays Baltimore. Not this week, but coming up. So, all right.
Okay, go ahead.
So we've got Denver, Miami, KC, San Fran, Buffalo. I want to say thanks everybody for listening.
Yeah.
If Ken thinks the Cowboys are one, then definitely put your money on the Bills.
Nice.
Just keeping it clean in the chat, guys, too. I appreciate it.
That's a lot.
That's funny. This is so much fun. This is why I wanted to do live. Even like this is great. I love it. Bill, that was my pick. You got any other more fun ones for the week? Because I see a few.
You know what? I don't know if it's super fun, but it's kind of interesting, I think, is the Falcons. You never know what you're going to get.
Not what I expected. Good pick. Yeah, because that one, because they're on the road too, man. Like
at Carolina.
We do all the games, by the way. We don't get to skip any for the listeners. We got to do all of them. So we're going to talk all of them at least a little, except for the couple locks we just breezed through. All right. Yeah, man. Atlanta's favored by 3. They're playing Carolina. Doesn't this kind of feel like a Carolina upset?
To me, I'm leaning
so
Falcons, but
Bryce Young sucks so bad.
Yes.
Ooh, Frozen Tundra gave us their picks. Bucks, Broncos, Bills, 49ers, Dolphins, Chiefs, Falcons. They're taking Atlanta.
Okay.
Atlanta is a different team on the road. What's the record on the road, Bill?
On the road, Atlanta is, let me look at that.
Carolina's like 5 plus minus straight. I don't know.
See, every time we pick Atlanta, what happens? They lose.
Yeah, especially when they're on the road.
Yeah, the Atlanta record on the road is
people just like know what I'm doing.
They are 2-4. Okay, and Carolina, they're 1-4.
Yeah, that is a bad road record, seriously.
So, I mean, they're almost the same record. Carolina 1-4 at home, and Atlanta 2-4 at home. So that's a toss up to me. I don't know.
That's tough. Listeners, what do you guys think?
Yeah.
Why don't you call this one for us? Because we hate this game. Is Falcons, this a roll? Okay. I still lean Atlanta only because Carolina's so bad.
Yeah.
Like, okay, here's their last 5. Carolina's, okay?
Right.
Oh, they lost to Chicago. Good for them. 16-13. And honestly, Carolina has no incentive to lose because they don't have their first round pick because they made let me just say this really close. True. They made the worst trade in NFL history. You gave up DJ Moore. You gave up your number 1 target. Yep. You flipped your first to get Bryce Young, and you took away his weapons.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm thinking
5 viewership, but we're good.
I like what Ken and Frozen Tundra saying. I think Atlanta's run game will be the difference in this one. So I'm leaning Atlanta.
Yeah, Carolina's run D is 22nd in the NFL. Yeah. Let me just pull up some advanced, I haven't done it yet. Okay, Atlanta. Yeah, they are flawed and frustrating. I'm reading on the Ringer right now. Their rush defense is first, so Carolina's not going to be able to run it, probably. Yep. Their pass D is average. The rush offense EPA is only 19th, but in straight stats, Atlanta is shockingly, they're 6th. They're only average against the run, but they're good against the pass. So how's Carolina going to get points? The problem for me is Ritter's just terrible on the road, but I agree. I just don't see. The problem is I just can't actually see Carolina pulling this one out. They've been so bad. Yeah. So you good with Atlanta?
Yep, I'm good.
Cool, man. That was your pick. All right, I'm going to take one, okay?
All right, go.
This is an interesting one, too. Listeners, Philly, Seattle, Monday night. What do you guys think? Philly is favored by 4. Bill, what's the home road split?
For last week or this, or you mean?
Let's go Philly. How are they on the road?
Oh, Philly on the road. They're 5-2.
Yeah, they're honestly record-wise they're a good team. They worry me because they're not. Seattle's dropped 4 straight, but they played Dallas tough.
Yep.
They gave up 520 yards to San Fran. That scares me. And they have to win this game to keep in the playoff race.
Well, and Seattle, they won 4 of their 6 wins at home. So that's where they win, is at home. So, but I just don't think Philly, after that disappointing loss to Dallas, I think they're going to rebound and respond in a big way.
Frozen Tundra nailed it. Seattle hasn't been able to put it together with Geno or Locke. And Geno's banged up. is I got to look at the injury report.
Yeah.
Gino is. Yeah, Gino. Gino hasn't been great, but Locke is terrible. I think. I personally, this is a tough one, but I really do think that.
Yeah.
Philly's probably going to win this game.
Yeah.
I've got Cowboys fans at work, other teachers, and people on Facebook, wishing for this one because they need Philly to lose one. And Philly's got a cake slate after this, so they're probably going to rip off 3 after this one. And the only chance Dallas has in the division is Philly loses this game.
Right.
But Philly's going to be ticked after losing 2 in a row. Exactly. If they're going to respond, it's going to be now, right?
Yep. Yeah, I agree. I think Philly. I'm gonna go with Philly with you on this one.
Both defenses are really subpar. Philly is 28th in points. Seattle is 27th. Philly is down to 22nd in defensive yards. They're not good on defense, actually. They're good against the run. They're terrible against the pass. But Seattle's worse. They're 28th. And Seattle doesn't have a strong point on defense. On offense, Seattle isn't that great at anything either. They're okay at passing. They've got good receivers.
Right.
They had looked better with their offensive line better, and they fought Dallas. But I can't legitimately see it. So let's go for it.
And
let's talk that one out.
Isaac, just so you know, you owe Cheyenne 5 extra points on a homework assignment for You Are Famous. So.
Oh man, we're gonna go plus 10 on that one. 10 more points. Nice job, Bill. That was fun. Thanks for being here, Shay. Thanks for everybody for sticking with us. We got a few more minutes. I think we got a few more picks, and then we're gonna. I'm going to share some fun news Bill doesn't even know about. And we've got one more poll. Tell you what, let's do our Cowboys poll. Just take a quick break from the picks, okay?
Okay.
Fun poll time, okay? I did this, and I got to know your thoughts, Bill. It's all Cowboys. All-time best quarterback receiver duo for the Cowboys all-time history, okay? Here's your options. The current one, Prescott and Lamb. Romo, Dez Bryant. Aikman and Irvin. Or, this is where it gets fun, Staubach and Pearson.
Okay. You want to hear mine? Mine?
Yeah. I got it.
I'm hands down Aikman and Irvin, and here's why.
Me too.
I did some stats. Completions between both of them, Aikman and Irvin, they had 641. 641 completions.
Okay.
9,949 yards combined and 54 touchdowns combined. Which Staubach and Pearson had 335 completions, receptions combined, 5,743 yards, and 31 touchdowns. That would have been my second one. But I'm sticking with Aikman.
Also, Pearson only had 1 ring with Staubach. I'm going to be controversial here, maybe. I actually think I'm kind of with Frozen Tundra. I think Aikman was very clutch and had a really good team. I think Staubach was actually a better quarterback. But the tiebreaker is rings, because I think Irvin is better than Pearson, as good as Pearson was.
Yep.
Irvin's the best receiver on the list for me. He was special. I like Dez, but they didn't win a ring. They actually had a chance against the Packers in the Dez caught it game. Yep. But I can't get there. The current combo, if they can get some playoff success, might start climbing the ranks, because they've got a special connection. And Dak might get MVP if he keeps rolling. He's really been on one. Yeah. I'm impressed for the first time. Like, it feels real. Like, still got to see in January. But Lamb is just, how do you stop the guy, man?
Yeah. Yep.
He's ridiculous. He's gotten better.
He was my fantasy wide receiver, and he's been doing awesome for me. So yeah,
I got him too. I got him in my one good league, and he's just been great.
Yeah.
Aikman was an average quarterback with an amazing roster. I'd go Romo, Dez, to be honest. I can see it. They had a special connection too. Dez was special for a minute. I wish they'd had some more playoff success. They were a fun team.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Let's do some. You got any other watchable games? I'm kind of thinking Baltimore Jacksonville's going to be a good one. What do you think?
I did circle that one as at least a semi-watchable. I'm actually thinking and probably picking maybe a mini upset, but I'm thinking Jacksonville at home is going to beat Baltimore.
How healthy is Lawrence?
That's a good question. I didn't check the injury report yet.
Let me look. I got you. Hold on. Okay. He did play last week. I got to love it. They still lost to Joe Flacco. Jacksonville did. The moment we want to trust this team, they just continue to let us down. Baltimore is the 1 seed in the AFC and can get close to locking up their division. Lawrence acted weird last week after the injury. I think the Ravens win. Bill,
they lost.
This is a hard one. I
Michigan,
don't know
yeah.
how much I trust Baltimore. Okay, can you give me really quick? Can you give me Baltimore's road
Yeah.
record versus Jacksonville's home?
Yeah. Baltimore at on the road is 5-1. Jacksonville at home. Jacksonville at home is 3-4 at home.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's why
Bill.
it could be.
I think
Yeah,
Baltimore, man. Okay, let's run through the injury report. This
yeah,
might convince you.
yeah.
ETN for Jacksonville, starting running back. He's questionable with rib injury.
Okay,
Zay Jones, one of the receivers, is questionable. Dude, Christian Kirk is on IR.
okay.
He's, arguably their number one target.
Yeah.
That scares me for Lawrence. The offense has already looked questionable.
Yeah.
I'll run through some stats for you, okay?
All right.
Oh, let's do last five first. Baltimore's ripped off 4 of their last 5. They lost that stupid game to Cleveland.
Yeah.
I don't know how trustworthy Baltimore is. They did beat the Rams, but at home they had to have that walk-off punt return for a touchdown. We were watching the game, and Jackson had to drive them down, just take the lead late. So, this Baltimore team's tough. But, yeah, they
What do
beat
you
the
think?
Chargers, but the week before that, 20-10, they didn't look great. They did beat Cincinnati by 14,
Right.
and they just destroyed Seattle. They've had a high ceiling when they've been good. Jacksonville's coming off 2 losses in a row, Bill, and they did get destroyed. They got destroyed by San Fran. Their only legitimate win in their last 5 was against Houston. They did beat Tennessee, but I don't think that is legitimate. So,
Yeah. Okay. Here's my thing. It's like when we get down near the end of the year, I hate it because a lot of times you don't know, is a team going to play desperate to try to get that, final, wild card spot, which Jacksonville, definitely trying to fight for. Or is Baltimore going to be more motivated because they want to lock in the number 1 seed? It's just I hate it this time because it's so hard because who's going to come to play?
Baltimore needs it for the 1 seed. Yeah, there's a lot of motivation. Rosentendo is not ready because Andrews went down. Then OBJ started looking better, and likely is picking up that slack for Andrews. I was worried about that. So, Jacksonville won't be able to score with them. Bill, I got to tell you, the one thing you said a lot that was great. The one thing you said was Jacksonville's home record. Not great.
Right.
They don't really have a home field. I'm leaning Baltimore, man.
Okay. I'm going to go with that too, just for the fact that, let me see, they didn't play each other yet, right?
No, they're not in the same division.
No. So it's only, I'm going to go with Baltimore too, just for but you know what? We're gonna come back and probably talk about this one.
All right. Off the air, we're gonna do our chat like we always do right after, and then we'll do it again on Sunday. Okay. If we switch any picks like we've been doing, we'll tell the viewers. We didn't switch any last week, actually. No. That was a rare week. Okay. Let's do a quick and easy one, I think. I'm thinking Rams over Washington. What are you thinking?
Rams over Washington. Yeah.
Rams, I'm not feeling the Rams. I'm sorry. I'm feeling the Rams with Kyron Williams. They've been great. I'm not feeling Washington. Yeah. Like, I heard some fun stuff on Bill Simmons' podcast. Ron Rivera's, he's already checked out. He's got his chair. He got a desk. The printer's gone. He's got his phone. There's not even the coffee maker isn't even in there. He's checked out. He's done. He's already, like, everything's packed up. They just haven't given him the official memo, but he's gone after the year. Yeah. Listeners, what do you think? Is Rivera? Ooh, Howell's going to make it close. Oh, Bill's gone. I'm going to keep going. Howell's going to make it close and throw for 300 plus, but Stafford will clutch it out and win at the end. I mean, that's interesting. Let me get Bill back in here. Hold on.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're good. I got you back in. I kept going. We still got 5 people. Bill, we've kept our 5. Nice. They're here. Everyone's here with us for an hour.
You guys hanging in there. We'll try to speed it up a little bit too here, but thank you guys.
Your guys' comments have been great. Okay, Frozen Tundra said Howell's going to throw, make it close and 300 plus, but Stafford will clutch it out and win at the end. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Okay.
Were you thinking Washington, man? Because the Rams are favored by 6.5. I can't do it.
I'm thinking
the Rams have been tough too.
I'm still thinking Rams.
Dang it. He cut out again. We're going to go Rams, is what he was saying. I got him. I think he moved to the other room. His internet's crapping out. I'm going to continue the show, whether he's here. Let it go. Let me get him in. We got to finish our picks, and then we're done.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to remove
Bill, I see it.
I'm trying to hit the chat away so I can see, but somehow every time I hit the chat removal, it goes away. But anyway. All
No,
right.
you're good. We went Rams. I told everyone.
Rams.
All right,
Yeah.
quick recap. We got Denver beating Detroit. We got Miami, KC, Atlanta, Rams, 49ers, Buffalo, Philly, and Baltimore. I've got some fun news I want to share, but I'm going to do it after that one more game, and then I'm going to share some fun stuff. I got a lot of guest spots coming up. I'm a little sad. I missed a show tonight, but they're doing their show at the same time, so I might hop on with them after, maybe.
We still got some games yet, too. So.
Shots from the Sideline invited me on, but they're doing their recording right now. So, also, guys, if you haven't checked that out, I had that episode out from Monday, Shots from the Sideline. Me and Bill are going to be back tomorrow, possibly on YouTube Live. If not, probably on here, because this was a blast, doing our college picks. For all 42 games. I'm just going to be honest, Bill, I'm not fully prepared yet, but I will be by tomorrow. So,
okay. No problem.
I'm not a college guy. I don't watch college, but I thought you guys will laugh, and we're going to make some terrible picks. It'll be great. We're using our winnings to do that. So, all right, Bill. The listeners have waited long enough. Let's do Packers.
All right.
Frozen Tundra.
What do you think? What is he saying?
He said something funny. Lakers. I just don't know how I feel about this game. What are you thinking? I feel better about it being at home.
It's at home. This is going to be a true test. If we lose this one, we don't deserve to go to the playoffs. Seriously. We already lost to the Giants, okay? That's sad enough.
What? Dude. When they lost, I was so disheartened, but I kind of expected a letdown, so I'm not genuinely that surprised. I gotta tell you, they better freaking beat this Bucs team. They're not that great, in my opinion.
Who's the running back? Can we stop the running game?
Rashad White has actually been great in fantasy because he's a good receiving back. I've got him in one of my leagues. He's killing it. He's been great. Seriously. They're okay. Stats wise, they're close to us, actually. And let me look. They have won 2 in a row. But to Carolina, barely, and Atlanta, barely. In Atlanta, so I give them a little more credence for that. They were one of our missed picks last week. Hold on a second. CFL, we'll get to that in a second. I was thinking Packers.
I was too, but
how I feel about it.
I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to bleep out a lot of stuff next week if they lose to this one. I'm going to be bleeping like you wouldn't believe.
I'll just mute. You just mute yourself and say all the words you want to say. And I'll mute you and just give me a thumbs up when you're done.
you know what letter LaFleur stands for, right? Well, you might. No, I'm not going to say it. But anyway, I just do.
You have to bleep out a lot of stuff. And that's so funny.
And I don't swear, guys, but that really kicks me off. How do you lose to the Giants, man? Come on,
man.
All they had is the run game. Stop the run. You win the game. That's it. It's not a hard game plan. But, that just, infuriated me. All right, we'll go Packers. But, man, oh, man, I hope they okay.
Yep. Whew.
Sorry, but that was
My dad's hopping on. I'm very excited. He's late to the party, but I'm excited he's going to see the end of it. Okay.
So we got
Packers. I mean, okay, let me just run through some lovely stats for everyone. I agree, Chris. Tell Bill, hey man, Bill, they want you to join the Frozen Tundra Network.
Okay.
On Saturdays and Mondays. I think that'd be a blast to do that with you, man.
All
seriously.
Right. I'm down. That sounds good. I may not make them all, but I'll try to make them as many as I can. Okay.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do one a week. I've done enough podcasting, but it's just I've got okay. So for the listeners, I'm actually hopping on a show on Saturday morning. Bill, I'm really excited. It's it's the gosh, I gotta get the Dad's here. Yeah, Tom.
Hi, Dad.
I'm hopping on a show. On Game On Rumble.
Okay.
That had over 150,000 listeners last Saturday.
Really? Wow. That's a lot. Okay.
150,000. They showed me. I was like, no way. It's more gambling, so I'm like a little in my element, but I'm going to do my best. Yeah, they said make sure you have thick skin.
Okay.
But you're gonna have a blast on Frozen Tundra, guys. Make sure you add them and let's get them on there for Saturday's show. I'm
Okay.
going on. So here's the upcoming stuff, and then we're gonna finish Packers.
Yes.
I'm gonna be hopping on Chris B doing an interview on Saturday morning. Well, Saturday early. I'm
Yeah.
hopping on Game on Saturday morning, and then I'm going on Frozen Tundra Network Saturday night. So I got 3 shows on Saturday. The wife's gone, so I was like, you know what? I'm out of work for 2 weeks. Christmas break. Let's do it. Let's pile them up. But yeah, they reached out. I reached out to him and he invited me on and he showed me how many listeners they have. And I think it'll help our show. And you know what I mean? So
Okay.
literally I was like 100, they have 80,000 live, he told me. And he showed me the numbers. And I was like, that's incredibly awesome.
That's a lot.
And I threw the first the episode with shots from the sideline. Bill, that guy was awesome. We should do a trio show. I think the 3 of us would be fun.
Okay.
If you're game. He's really cool. It was long, but it was a fun show. He knows he's a Bears fan, though. So do we forgive him?
Man, oh man. Yeah, so we'll have to, I guess.
They've got a great show, though. And he might be back on again next week. So maybe I'll get him on for the one with us and the 3 of us can cut it up. It'll be fun.
All right.
But Bill, Frozen Tundra does their stuff Saturday and Monday.
Saturday.
So they do open mic Saturday night, Monday night.
Okay.
But the shots on the sideline guy is a Bears fan, and we had a lot of fun. We cut it up. We did a lot of deep dive NFL. So I'm on 3 different shows on Saturday, and then me and Bill are doing our show tomorrow. So I'm excited. So yeah. Okay, that's that stuff for you guys. But yeah, we'll be back with our Pickem show. No Bears fans, my dad says. Yeah. My dad might end up getting invited onto that show because he left them a million comments. They'll either love him or hate him. He left like a million last time.
Funny.
That's fun. But the Packers show, they just do solo Packers and NFC North chat, Bill. So you'll be right up your alley. You'll love it.
Did we get all the picks in? Did we get the Chargers?
No, we got to finish. Okay, so I'll run them in order.
Okay.
We are wait. Are we taking the Packers?
Yes, we're taking the Packers.
Oh.
I know.
Bucks are not good at anything. Sure, fine. Their rush D is decent. Yeah, I'll go Bucks. I'll go Packers with you.
All right.
They better freaking win. They're 3.5 point favorites right now. Okay, we got a few more. We've taken Denver, Green Bay, Miami, KC, Atlanta, Rams, San Fran, Buffalo, Philly, Baltimore, Minnesota at Cincinnati. I like Browning and Cincy. He's been playing good. Minnesota's D has been playing better, but they got Nick Mullins in. I'm thinking Cincy, man. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I agree with Cincy on that one. Minnesota, they're sitting at 7-6 on the threshold of the wild card, but I think they lose this one in Cincinnati.
3-0. Yeah, my dad's right. The Packers receiving core is banged up.
Yep.
Jaden Reed is hurt.
Yep.
I am a little worried. We might revisit the Green Bay Tampa one.
Yeah, we may.
We'll look at the injury report later in the week. We might flip that one.
But we have AJ Dillon. That's all we need.
Oh yeah, man. AJ Dillon's our rock star.
That's it.
Man, I'm so tired of AJ Dillon. Can he get 100? Can he get 100 yards in a game one time?
Nope.
Come on, man.
No.
Bill, this has been a blast, man. We've kept our view. The cool thing is we've kept our viewership through too. We just had 6 people in. It's been awesome.
We won't keep it this long, hopefully, in the future, guys.
Sorry.
But no, you're good. It's all good.
We also had tech issues in the beginning. It chewed the first almost 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're almost done. We kept it about an hour. Okay, we're going Cincy.
Yeah.
All right. So I've got Cincy. We missed Thursday night. Chargers, Raiders. Herbert's out for the year.
Yep.
I wrote it down. They're also missing somebody else.
Yeah.
The Chargers are missing a bunch of guys. Let's go to that one.
Was it no, not Erkler, is it? I thought he got
it's not Eckler. Hold on, let me grab it.
Okay.
The Chargers are Keenan Allen's out.
Allen, okay.
Man.
I just don't trust the Raiders though either.
Crosby is questionable. Devontae Adams is questionable. Josh Jacobs is questionable. Should we do one dice roll? I was thinking Vegas. What's the Chargers road record? They're both 5-8.
The Chargers, let me look.
Jacobs is out. Adams is questionable, my dad says. Hey, man, you should have hopped on with us, Dad. I sent you the link. Yeah. If you join, I'll throw you in, seriously, for the end of the show.
Yeah, come on.
I'm serious, Dad. I sent you a text. In your text, add that. I'll throw you in so you can be on the video if you want. If
All
not,
right.
no worries.
Here is the record. Come on. The Chargers they're at home, right? No, they're on the road.
No. The Raiders are at home. So we need the Chargers road. I'll tell you this. 83% of the bets are on the Raiders, but
Yeah.
only 48% of the money. So it's basically split.
Chargers are 3-3 on the road, and the Raiders are
Shane, we're still here. Wow.
4-3 at home.
Ugh.
You want to roll a die? Here's the die. There's our magic die. This tells us who's going to win and who's going to
Okay, you
lose.
take this one. Odds are even. We're going to do it.
All right, you call it odd or
Bill
even.
loves rolling. Bill's
I
our
love
favorite thing is he gets mad and he's like, we just roll the dice.
Exactly. Because you know what? This is an NFL game right here. It doesn't matter. It's all right here. It's all chance. So here it comes.
Dude, I think this is the most fun I've had yet. Doing the video together with people, this is the most fun I've had, seriously.
This is cool. This is awesome. All right, so odd or even we're going to go for the home team, odd or even.
Viewers, home or odd? Home or even? Let me know. Type it in.
Type it in.
Dad, you got to keep it clean.
Dad, come on, Dad. It's a family show, okay?
I deleted this comment. Roll them. All right, let's go. Wait, was it odd or even? Let's go even.
Even? All right,
yeah.
Even for the Raiders. Even for the Raiders. And it is a 4, so we're going Raiders.
Okay, I was feeling Raiders anyways. That's good. Without Herbert, I don't know if I trust this stick guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we got another Saturday game. Bill.
Yes.
Speaking of, man.
Yeah.
You want to meet up again Sunday? That might be fun. I don't know if you're free.
I'll see.
Saturday for a game.
I'll see.
Dwight's gone. I'm going to go to Chili's anyways. So,
okay.
Okay. I got a good burger place too. We could try.
All right.
You ever had Twisted Root Burger?
Oh, dude, Twisted Root. They have awesome fries, dude.
If we
awesome
find
fries.
one in the middle, I'd be game. That'd be fun.
All right. We'll talk offline. I'll have to see. I have to look at my
Saturday. I was thinking about getting out in the afternoon before the Frozen Tundra.
My wife is still in town. So anyway, we'll have to see, but we'll find out.
Sounds good. Yeah, and this time we'll have to talk less football. So she's not her tablet. Okay, we got one more Saturday. And all the Saturday games. The Saturday night game is good, but we're going to be on Frozen Tundra. Yep. So we're going to miss that one. Okay, Pittsburgh, Indy. Oh, ooh. I'm thinking Indy because Pittsburgh has got Trubisky, and I don't trust it.
You know what?
What do you all think? Pittsburgh, Indy. What do you think?
Yeah, Pittsburgh, Indy. I'm thinking Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
In an upset.
Interesting. Okay, let me go to it. Hold on. I know we've been on for a while, but we got to get these right. We can talk about them later, but there's a couple that are just stupidly hard. Okay, hold on. Pittsburgh, Indy. Where is that?
Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is. Let's see.
Over under only 42.5. It's not high. Pittsburgh Pickett's out for sure. Jonathan Taylor's out, but Zach Moss has been good.
Yeah,
I agree. Trubisky's highly suspect, man. Do you trust Trubisky? I hate him. Loathe entirely.
Here's the thing, though. Pittsburgh is 3-2 on the road. Indianapolis is sitting at 2-4 at home. They play terrible at home.
Wow.
Yeah.
That doesn't help. That's awful.
No, I know.
I think I got to go. Okay, so I'm going to read the injury report. TJ Watt's questionable. This is Saturday, too. Pickett's out. Ankle, definitely out. Deontay Johnson, their starting receivers, out. Linebacker Highsmith, he's starter, questionable. Concussion, so that's a problem. TJ Watt's questionable. Might not play. Indy, Jonathan Taylor, but he's already been out. So they'll still have Zach Moss in. What do y'all think? My dad says roll him. I think Indy. I just don't trust Trubisky at all. If you want to roll, I'll roll. I just think it's because of Trubisky. I do not trust him. If they win this game, it's going to be off of defense making some stupid big plays and keeping them in it. I just hate Trubisky, man. I really do.
I do too.
This isn't like Browning or a backup or even like DeVito, a backup I trust. In Trubisky, I do not trust. Seriously.
Well, then, I'll go with you. I just, every time we go against Pittsburgh winds up.
They're a stupid team. We should be able to ban them from our Pickem. Ban them.
Yeah.
They're out.
We always messed up on Pittsburgh, and that's what I'm tired of. But if you want to roll, we'll roll. You call odd or even. Odd or even for the Colts.
Oh, you want to roll? I was going to go Indy. Okay.
You want to go Indy?
Yeah, I want to go Indy. I don't feel Trubisky at all.
Okay.
I know they've got. Here's the thing. The funny thing is, Indy's got
Hmm.
Wow, they dropped. They're still 17th in passing, even with Minshew.
Yeah. Well,
They're deep. I think I just got a phone call. It's funny. No, I lost Bill. All right, all you people, we're just gonna keep going. Indy, I'm gonna talk Bill and Indy. Y'all good with that one? All right. There's still a couple more games actually. Chicago, Cleveland. Hopefully, Bill. There he is. There's get him in. Dad, you should join. That would be fun.
when I leave the chat, I guess I keep hitting the wrong button to get out
Dad,
of the
you
chat
get the
screen.
text I sent you. You can join, Dad. I'll throw you in.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm saying Indy. I just hate Trubisky. We can
Okay.
revisit it. I'm game to be talked on that one. Let's go Dallas. We've still got 4 people here. I love it. Y'all stuck with us. We're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah.
Chicago, Cleveland.
Oh, that's a no-brainer. I gotta go
Chicago
Cleveland.
favored by 3?
Yeah,
No way. Oh no. Cleveland. That's what I thought.
Cleveland. I'm taking
Chicago's quite better, actually.
but Cleveland at home, they're 8-5.
Yeah.
They're still fighting for a wild card. I gotta go Cleveland.
Hey, question for you. No, Dad, maybe I need to send you the other text.
No.
Well, it's too late. If you want to join next one, Dad, tomorrow, that might help because we got college picks.
Yeah, you can help us with that.
Yeah, you should join, Dad. Seriously.
Yeah.
No. So you're here. Maybe I sent you the wrong text. It's yeah. We'll figure it out later.
I love you, Dad.
Okay. What is Cleveland's home record, really quick?
Cleveland is at home 6-1.
Chicago has played better recently. They have won 3 of 4.
And
Cleveland lost to the Rams badly in Denver, but Flacco has looked good against Jacksonville.
Chicago's 2-5 at home, or 2-5 on the road. They've
Okay,
only
yeah.
won 2.
All right, Cleveland, you talk me into it.
Okay.
We're not done, if you can believe it. Giants,
No,
Saints, which is actually a sneaky tough game because we weren't the first team that struggled against the Giants.
Yep.
They've won 3 of 4 with DeVito.
Yep.
If you can believe it.
I believe in
Saints are
DeVito.
favored by 6.
I believe in DeVito. I think the Giants win.
You want to take the Giants?
I'm taking the Giants. I think.
Can you give me, this might sway us, can you give me the Saints home record, please?
Yes. Saints home record is 3-3. They're 500. And the Giants, of course, their record is 5-8.
She meant to say embarrass. Embarrass.
And they're 2-5. They're 2-5 on the road. I'm not convinced on the Saints.
The Giants have won 3 in a row. Green Bay is on the mind. The Giants have won. They beat Washington. They beat New England. They beat us.
Yep.
They did get smashed by Dallas, but that was before DeVito started getting his footing. What was the Saints home split?
The Saints at home are 3-3. 3-3. They're 500.
I'm kind of thinking Giants upset.
Okay.
I think all the Packer fans will agree. I'm kind of thinking Giants upset. I really am.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Okay. Saints have home. I know, Dad, but
I
don't know. There's something about this DeVito kid. They're playing better.
Yeah.
Is there anybody significantly out here? Let's look.
Yeah. See what everyone thinks.
Dexter Lawrence. What y'all think? Help us on this one. Saints or Giants? We've been really good in our picks. Shaheed is questionable. Olave is questionable. Jamal Williams, it doesn't matter. He's barely played. Questionable. Yeah. Taysom Hill for the Saints is questionable. Miller, their other running back, is questionable. Cameron Jordan is questionable. Then offensive lineman questionable. The Giants.
Yeah.
Dexter Lawrence, defensive lineman, is questionable. And a tackle. Tough one. I think I'm going to go Giants with you, man. That's what I'm thinking. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's pick some upsets.
Yep.
All right. So just to recap for the listeners, Bill, can you read them?
Got it. We're taking Thursday night. We're taking the Raiders to beat the Chargers. We're taking our pack to beat the Bucks at home. We're taking Miami to downplay the Jets. We're taking an mini upset, Giants over the Saints. We're taking the Titans to beat the Texans. We're taking the Niners to crush the Cardinals. The Rams over Washington.
Okay.
We're taking Buffalo to beat Dallas. That's a tough game. We're going to take Philly to beat Seattle. Baltimore to beat Jacksonville. KC over New England. Atlanta over Carolina, Cincinnati to beat the Vikings, Cleveland to beat the Bears, the Broncos to beat the Lions, and the Colts over the Pittsburgh Steelers.
My dad says Raiders, Packers, Miami, Giants, Titans, 49ers. Guys, this was awesome. My hope is to get YouTube up for tomorrow's show. It will probably be at 6. Me and Bill are going to figure that out in just a minute and then let you all know. I'm hoping to get YouTube live. I'm hoping that next episode's on YouTube. And and I'll be linking the YouTube to Facebook. So I hope you all join us again tomorrow. It was fun having 6 people on.
Yes.
Seriously, this made it way more fun. So I had the most fun I've had yet. Getting to see Bill and Will for joining. That was awesome. The comments, this is why I've been wanting to do a live show. Once I joined one as a guest, I was like, man, it makes it so much more fun. Frozen Tundra, you guys are awesome for joining. Yeah. Tom, I know you joined late. Man, that was fun. Dad, if you want to join tomorrow, in person, we do it on our phones anyways. You are welcome.
Yes.
Chris, I kind of do need help with YouTube.
So
the YouTube Live's locking me. We just hit, so just for the listeners really quick, we hit 50 and it's still telling me, but I think it's a 24-hour thing. So that's why I'm like, I don't want to go late tomorrow, but I'd like to be on live. We got 42 bowl games we're going to do. This is going to be a totally weird episode. We might throw a little Packers in, but it's going to be college football for the first time. And I don't watch college, so it's going to be hilarious.
So join in, guys, and help us out because, and it's straight up. No points, just who wins each bowl game. That's it. So if you guys want to chime in, please chime in. Absolutely.
Thanks, guys. Bill, I had an absolute blast. Guys, we might start putting it in our handles. Bill, I'll help you with it, on the screen. But follow on X, on Facebook. If this was recorded, I don't think it was, I'm going to throw it on YouTube. Yeah. We are now on Rumble, which is getting a ton of views. It's been fun. This was awesome, guys. I had a blast. Hopefully our picks go well. Yeah, man. Oh, and TikTok also, obviously. But and we'll be out with another show Thursday, and I think I'm going to either have Shots from the Sideline or another guest on a special Sunday or Monday. There's going to be a lot. Next week, I think me and Bill, and if we can get him on, the guy from Shots from the Sideline, his name's Med.
Okay.
He knew his stuff. I think he'd be a really good fit. So I hope we get our picks right, Bill.
Hey.
I kind of feel like it's one of those weeks we're going to switch 3 of them.
Yeah, we probably will talk offline. Yeah, you're right, and we'll announce that on our next episode if we switch any of them. So
yes, but not Thursdays unless we flip to the Chargers, and I just don't think I can do it.
I don't like either team, but we'll just stick with the Raiders, I guess. And I want to say thank you to Isaac for hosting, and everyone out there listening. Thank you for taking the time. So I appreciate that.
They all stayed on until 2 minutes ago.
That's awesome. Thank you.
That's what I'm saying on live. We hung people.
Yeah.
They stayed with us because it's a fun show. I've gotten a lot of good feedback from people that have done this for years and dude, you've got this. Keep doing it. So that's encouraging.
And the thing, we didn't cover everything on your script that you sent. So maybe we can even simplify it more and just keep it basic. We just do our picks, do some trivia stuff, and then that kind of keep it simple. That'll shorten it too, because right now it's at an hour and a half. So we need to probably, just to keep people, we need to make sure it's no longer than an hour. I would try to shoot for 45 minutes even.
I think I'd be down for 45 minutes because we're going to add the people's comments is going to add 5 to 10 minutes.
Right.
And we lost, I would say 7 to 8 with the audio issues.
Yeah.
So we ran in about an hour and 20 minutes. But I was having fun, so that I think that's.
No, I get it.
I agree. We'll try.
My wife is going to kill me if I do this too much, though. You know what I'm saying? So, but I got you.
If you're free to jump on Saturday's show of Frozen Tundra, man, I'm going to have them send you a message. They love your stuff.
Send me a thing. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. What time about on Sunday?
I think it's at 7 Central.
Oh, 7 I should be home.
It's later. It is later.
Okay.
And it'll run 2 hours. But if you just want to
hop in
for 30 minutes to an hour and then hop off, that one runs an hour and a half to 2 hours.
That's fine. I can pop in and then, pop out when I need to. Okay. That sounds good.
Come in, give some amazing takes, and be like, boom, I'm out of here. Okay,
Yeah.
Chris, I'm going to do this is kind of cool. I'm going to do an entertainment one,
Okay.
an interview one on Saturday. So I'll
Nice.
send you the stuff so you can check it out. Guys, thank you. We're going to log off now in an hour and a half, but we'll be back tomorrow.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.